is Lisa. This is Lisa at her annual office party, which is pretty lame. As soon as Lisa can break free, she wants to hook up with her friends for some real fun. Lisa finds organizing this to be very painful. It upsets her. One time, Lisa sent 6 emails, 4 texts, posted on Twitter and Facebook, but didn't even end up going out. Luckily for Lisa, she won't have to experience this pain and frustration ever again. Lisa decided to try Connectsy. Now getting together is simple and fast. Just say what you're doing later, and Connectsy takes care of the rest. Lisa thinks using Connectsy is like having her own personal assistant. Within minutes, she'll be notified of whoever is joining her. Now everyone can connect. Lisa is planning on getting together with her friends more often now that it's so simple to do. And that's how Connectsy will improve Lisa's life. For food, a game, the show, and everything else, Connectsy. Simply connect.
Matt O'Leary and Aaron Jones, both from Connectsy.com, join us now. You've created an app that will help our viewers organize their social life on their phone. A pretty cool idea. There are lots of apps out there, but it seems as though this one kind of puts all of those different things together, like texting and social networking. So we saw the video, but tell me a little bit more about what it does.
The idea is that you can get together simply on short notice with your friends, and they will get a push notification and alerted to that and can decide whether or not they'd like to join you.
So give me a scenario, let's say, we're out and, I'm having dinner somewhere, you're across the street at a coffee shop, and what happens next?
Yeah, so say you are having dinner, but you decide you don't want to go home, some of your friends do. You can say, I'm going to be going out for drinks later if anyone's interested. And then any of your friends would get a push notification to their phone and they'd be able to decide to join you.
So they have to have Connectsy downloaded, obviously, to be able to get this?
Currently they do. So we have SMS integration with your phone's contacts. So you can send Connectsy invites via SMS. So people that are using SMS don't need to have the app. And hopefully soon in the new year, we'll have Twitter and Facebook integration as well.
Sounds good. Okay, now you have the app on an Android device here, and you're going to actually show us how it works because we can talk about this, but until we actually see it in action, it's kind of difficult to understand. So where are we now? We're on the home screen, I'm guessing?
Yes, this is the dashboard, and it's really easy to share a plan. Just click Share Plan and say what you're doing later.
Okay, so I'm going to go partying at a club because, I go out all the time, late night, weekdays. Why are you guys laughing?
No, that's a good thing. Clubbing.
Okay, clubbing. I'm going clubbing.
There you go. And then you can basically share that, and all your friends will get that message that that's what you're doing and can decide whether or not they'd like to join you.
Okay, so it's almost like a status update, similar to what you would do on Twitter, right?
Almost like a check-in with Foursquare. But on Foursquare, you check in and people see where you are, but it's usually too late for them to join you by the time they get that check-in. Whereas with Connectsy, you say where you're going to be in 3 or 4 hours to give people the opportunity to join you.
So it's like the advanced check-in.
The advanced check-in, all right. That's good. Okay, so we have a friend here. I think Lisa's on there. Is that correct?
Lisa, yeah, that was Lisa.
That was Lisa. So then from there, what happens?
So from there, a push notification would go out to all your friends, and they would see it. So we can see here, people would be able to see it like this. We can see here other things going on. This is Matt here.
Going to the St. Lawrence Market for lunch tomorrow.
All right.
And then I can decide to join him.
Okay, so you decide to join him, and then he gets a message back saying that you're going to join him.
Exactly.
And then from there, how do you, make plans? Because the reality is you've got to plan a, specific place and a time. Can you do that within Connectsy?
Yeah. Well, we have comments, so SMS users will be able to respond to that, and that'll be sort of like group texting. And then there's a comments feed as well.
And we do have a where and a when built in as well. So if you haven't said that in the...
You can do that too.
Yeah, say where you're going.
How did you guys come up with this idea? Because, this is a difficult space to enter. There are so many applications, so many check-in apps. I've never seen anything quite like this. So where did you come up with the concept?
Well, really, it was out of necessity. We were planning short notice get-togethers all the time, brainstorming ideas for Connectsy before we even knew what Connectsy was. And then it was an aha moment, like, why don't we create an app that solves this problem for us? Because if we're having it, we expect a lot of others
Other people will have it. So who's your average user right
Right now, we're kind of looking at people that are interested in things like Foursquare and Twitter, people who are, you know, into trying out these
Oversharers
apps.
like myself.
Yeah.
You can say it. We're still good people. And it's available for an Android device. But what
Right.
about other platforms like the BlackBerry and the iPhone?
Yeah, we're planning to have our iPhone and BlackBerry app out by mid-February. We're calling it version 2.0. So the three major platforms there.
And is this a full-time job for you guys right now, or do you have other gigs going on?
Yeah, it's full-time. I think.
Full-time.
Pretty much for
Yes.
both
So you're
of us.
going full throttle.
Full throttle.
Any web interface for people who maybe don't have, I mean, most people have smartphones, but if they like just the experience of interacting over the internet on their computers?
That will be coming out with the other
Yeah.
platforms as well at the same time, yeah.
And what about integration with calendars? Does it integrate with Google Calendar? For me, I'm a huge Google user, so that would be a nice
Yeah.
feature.
It definitely will. It's on the long list of features, but
Yeah.
we'll bump it up just for you.
All right, I'm requesting features now. This is the best part of the show. I get to help design some of these applications. Well, it seems really cool, and it's free, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Yeah.
All right, and we'll put a link to it on cb24.com, and hopefully we'll get lots of people out there using it to connect.
All right.
Wicked.
Thanks for coming on the show. It's time for our final